So I've decided to host an art contest for the first time ever. Always wanted to do one of these, but I put it off for quite a while. I always do Gleam giveaways for the Battle Pass codes I get, and I wanted to do something different, so I thought an art contest would be a pretty fun way to give away the Damned Frontier Battle Passes. I tend to get at minimum 6 Battle Passes at a time, so there will be at least 6 different winners. If I get more, then there will be more. I'm also going to give the top 3 winners one large gift each as well. First place gets a medium and a small gift on top of that. Keep in mind I will need to add you guys to give you the gifts if you win. I can add everyone from any system now thanks to full crossplay, so that'll be easy. I also want to say that everyone who submitted art for the contest will have their art featured in the video, as long as you followed the rules. And we'll go ahead and go over those rules now. So the art prompt, I guess you can call it, is to draw my mascot Ember interacting with any Paladins character. I didn't want to put too many requirements on you guys, so you can be totally free to draw it, basically in any way you want. All you need is Ember and a Paladins character interacting in some way, and the Paladins character could be in any skin, even a fan skin. Also, I'm mainly expecting you guys to draw this, but art does come in many forms. If you want to do SFM or Blender or something, or if you want to use clay or felt or some arts and crafts thing or whatever, that's perfectly fine, as long as it's some form of visual art. I want as many people to feel like they can enter and win the prizes as possible. If you already own the Battle Pass, let's say you buy it so you can have it sooner, you can enter the contest anyway, and I guess you could win the code for a friend or something. Maybe you own everything in the game and you want to enter for fun or to be in the video, that's perfectly fine. There were some other rules as well. The art has to be SFW, safe for work. Remember that this art will be visible on YouTube to a variety of ages, so it has to be safely viewed by everyone. Do something NSFW and you're disqualified. Also, to be clear, by submitting art to this contest, I have full rights to use it, since 1, it is partly of my character, and 2, I obviously have to put it in the video. Now for Paladins characters, you guys have tons of references you can use, but what about Ember? Well, I did recently update my character reference for Ember. It has a front view, side view, and back view. It also has her 2 different tattoo forms in case you want to use one of those. Maybe you want to make her Arm Wrestle Rom or Fist Fight Terminus. You could use one of these forms for that, since these forms make her more of a physical threat. There's also some small lore bits about her in case you need to get an idea of what her personality is like, so you can make your art fit her personality better. Obviously, I put this stuff up on the screen, but if you want a link to the images themselves, I have a link to the tweet therein down in the description. I also have a gallery on my Discord server filled with Ember art from me and others in case you want more references or inspiration. Keep in mind, all submissions would go into that gallery as well. Now, what about submitting your art? How do you do that? Well, you're gonna submit them through email. Funny enough, somebody went out of their way to make an email with Ember's name a while back, and they gave it to me. So that's kinda cute, and I'll go ahead and use this email for the contest to show my appreciation for thinking of me like that. Thank you. So submit all your submissions to emberseraphine@gmail.com. As far as how many submissions you can submit, I'm not gonna put a limit, but also keep in mind you can only win 1 code or set of prizes. Let's say you submitted 2 and one would have been 3rd place and the other would have been 1st place. I'd only count your highest ranking submission. So you'd get 1st place and the prizes for 1st place, and somebody else would get 3rd place and the prizes for 3rd place. Both your submissions would still be in the video since all valid submissions are, but again, you can only win 1 set of prizes. The only thing submitting multiple entries would do for you is give you a higher probability of winning something, I suppose. Now keep your mental health in mind though, please, when you think of how many submissions you want to make. Don't overwork yourself, please, please. That's my main worry with not putting a submission limit. Don't go too over the top. Also, give me whatever social media or name you want to be credited by in the video in that same submission email, please. Now, how long do you have? Well, I did a poll on Twitter asking what a good, reasonable length of time would be for an art contest. Most people tended to agree on 3 weeks. So you have from the 6th of November until the 27th of November. When the clock hits 12 AM and the date turns to the 27th, that's it. I'll be closing the contest and deciding on the winners. Depending on how many submissions I get, I may take a day or two to decide the winners, and then I'll make the video. I'm going to take both how good the art is and how cool the interaction idea is into account when deciding the winners. So it's not fully based on artistic ability. I still want people who aren't as nuts at art to have a chance, but I also of course do want to take into account artistic skill. Now some other info. Your submissions don't have to stay secret until I decide the winners. If you want to tweet it out or something, feel free to. I honestly encourage you to do it and tag me in it too, so I can retweet it. I love retweeting people's art, especially when it's of Ember. Keep in mind though, you also have to submit it to the email for it to count. You cannot only tweet it or DM it at me and expect it to count. It also has to go to that email. I'll be sending you guys confirmation emails from that email that I did get your submissions. This way you'll know your submission didn't get lost. I'll do my best to send that confirmation email to you within 24 hours of you submitting. When the winners are decided, you'll find out in the video when it goes live. Then later on that day or the next day, I'll email the winners so I can get you guys your prizes. If any of you have any questions, feel free to ask. Keep in mind if you ask in the comments of this video, YouTube doesn't give me a notification for every comment. And I do tend to stop actively looking at comments for videos a day after they go live. So if you want to be positive that I'll see your question, either tweet it at me on Twitter, DM me on Twitter, or DM me on Discord. You can find me in my Discord server, that's always linked in the description. I'm more than happy to answer any questions, as long as I see them of course. So good luck to those of you that enter. I super appreciate any submissions. If this goes well and you guys show interest in it, I will more than likely do another one sometime in the future. Anyway, that's pretty much it guys. I want to thank you all for watching, I very much appreciate it, and I'm gonna see you guys laters. Bye.